So today we are studying family Verbinaceae. According to Bentham and Hooker's system of classification, it belongs to the class Dicotyledons, subclass Gamopetalae, series Bicarpellatae, order Lamiales, and the family is Verbinaceae. Verbinaceae has 75 genera and 3,000 species, mostly found in tropical, subtropical regions of the world, and 21 genera and around 175 species are being distributed in the southern and western regions of India. Now, going to the salient features or the key characters of Verbinaceae, they are mesophytes, as the members are either herbs, shrubs, or the trees. Stem is woody, erect, quadrangular, and rarely we find in lantana where it shows prickles. Leaves are simple, extrapolate, opposite or whorled. As we know, opposite or whorled is the kind of phyllotaxy you find at the nodal region. Inflorescence is cymose, racemose, or the spike. Flowers are bracteate, zygomorphic as the flowers show asymmetrical condition. Bisexual, they are hermaphrodites, both the male and the female reproductive structures are found. Pentamerous, heterochlamydious, as calyx and corolla can be easily identified. Hypogynous with respect to the flower. When we consider ovary is superior, then the flower is considered as hypogynous, and since it has got all the four whorls, then it shows complete flower. Now, moving into the next feature is the calyx. Units are the sepals, and the sepals are fused. So, gamosepalous and persistent condition where the sepals persist after the fruit is formed. Then we have the corolla. Corolla shows 5 lobes, gamopetalous, and sometimes it does show bilipped condition, 2/3 arrangement. Androecium shows 4 stamens. It is epipetalous, didynamous, and the posterior stamen is absent. Didynamous condition refers to that there are 4 stamens with 2 long filaments and 2 short filaments. There are exceptional conditions like in Tectona, there are only 5 stamens. Instead of 4, we find 5 stamens. Then you have gynoecium, which is the female reproductive structure, where gynoecium shows bicarpellary condition. Carpels are 2. Carpels are fused, so syncarpous. And then ovary superior. When the flower is hypogynous, the ovary is superior. Bilocular with 2 ovules in each locule on axile placentation, except in case of Tectona, where it shows 4 locules with 1 ovule in each locule on axial placentation. The style is terminal and the stigma is either bifid or sometimes even bilobed. Fruit is one-seeded pyrene. Now, when it comes to the feature of lantana, which is a plant, it is found as a weed. It's a common weed, but of course nowadays we have the cultivated ones which are found even in the parks. Beautiful colored flowers. We find clusters of beautiful colored flowers are found. Each of the flower, when we see, we find that the flowers show the feature of the tubular condition, bilipped flowers, and when the flower is slit open, we find there are 4 stamens, and the gynoecium shows terminal style with bilipped stigma, and the cross section of the ovary shows bicarpellary bilocular with ovules on axile placentation. Now this is the picture or image of Vitex nigundu, which is a very important medicinally important plant. Moving to Verbena, which is again another genera of the same family, and also shows the same conditions where the floral parts can be seen. Stamens are epipetalous, they are attached to the throat of the corolla tube. They are found at the corolla tube, and then you find the presence of the pistil. The pistil shows terminal style with bifid stigma. Cross section of the ovary also shows the presence of the 4 locules with seeds, single seed on axile placentation. Now, the commonly available plants are Avicennia alba, which is a mangrove plant found commonly in the Sundarban areas. Then you have Calicarpa arborea, which is again a plant which is found as the wood is hard, the tree is hard with the light colored wood, can be used they also has medicinal importance. Duranta repens, which is generally considered as a hedge plant. Then Lantana indica, which is a weed. Tectona grandis, which is a teak plant with a timber is used for commercial purpose for the making of furnitures. Then we have Verbena officinalis, where the plant is considered to be highly medicinal important, and Vitex nigundu, which is commonly called as Niragundi, which is again having lot of importance, medicinally important plant. Now, all the plants, all the common plants which we have listed out here also have medicinally important, which we will look into the next slides. Now, here when you see Avicennia alba, the images very clearly show that they show the presence of the pneumatophores, which are the secondary roots which pop up from the soil, and these pneumatophores function as the breathing roots. And these trees, which are found only in the Sundarban areas, that is as mangrove vegetation, they also have a very unique feature of vivipary, that the seeds germinate while the seeds are on the branches itself. See, because of the high salinity of soil and lack of oxygen in the soil, the seeds germinate when it is in the plant itself, and after which the saplings grow, they fall onto the soil and the saplings grow. Similarly, you find Calicarpa arborea, which is medicinally important, and for many of the gastroenteritis diseases, you find it is used, diarrhea, dysentery, diabetes, and various other intestinal disorders. Similarly, Lantana camara, which is again a weed which is used for various treatment for treating malaria, chickenpox, asthma, ulcer, swellings, and then eczema and other diseases. Duranta repens, which is considered to be a hedge plant, also has antimicrobial, antioxidant, and insecticidal properties. Stachyter feta is a plant which is again found as weed, but it is a very important medicinal plant which is used in traditional and folk medicines. Verbena also is a plant which is used for the sore throats and various respiratory tract diseases such as asthma and whooping coughs. Then Lipia nodiflora, or it is called as Phyla nodiflora, which is also used for the treatment of gastrointestinal and respiratory disorders. So basically, when we look into various plants which are examples of the family found in the family Verbenaceae, have got medicinally important, as they are used as oxidants and anti-inflammatory, anti-respiratory disorders also they are found as. Now Tectona grandis, commonly called as a teak, which is a highly durable wood, and as it is resistant to fungi, and they are used for making furnitures and for used for making poles, beams and trusses and columns on roofs, doors, etc. So basically Tectona grandis is commercial used as the for furniture purpose. Now finally we come to the last plant which we have listed out, that is Vitis negondu, which is a very important plant, medicinally important plant, as it is used for analgesic, anti-inflammatory, anti-convulsant, antioxidant, insecticidal and pesticidal properties. So these are the various important properties that the plant has, and with which it can be treated. These kind of diseases can be treated.